Now, the Anderson plugs are also used for heavy ampage accessories while you're driving along. It carries the current from your car's electrical system through to the caravan's 12-volt electrical system to run such devices as a 12-volt fridge or to charge your batteries. It allows you to run these accessories while you're driving along.
You may also see a plug like this that includes 12 pins in the casing. The top 7 play the same function as the plug we've already shown you, and the additional 5 are for those appliances which may draw a higher current, perhaps a larger fridge, battery charging systems and the like.
Before you head off with your caravan or camper trailer in tow, it's really important to check that your whole rig from front to back is set up correctly. It'll save you travelling time and cut your fuel consumption. Ensure that your handling and braking work safely and ensure your holiday is hassle-free.
Now before you go, there's a few essential things to remember. Turn off the gas on a 3-way fridge and set it to 12 volts. Always lock the fridge door and secure any loose items. Close all cupboards and drawers. Close and lock the slide out. Close the roof hatches and windows. Always wind down the antennas, aerials and satellite dishes. Outside the RV, make sure you roll up and lock the awning. Raise all the stabilisers. Close the window shutters. Close and lock the side hatches. Pack away all the hoses and leads. Turn off the gas cylinders. Secure the roof on pop tops. Always check the tyre pressure and wheel nuts. Raise the entry step and ensure all items are stowed away safely.
Now, as you go to hitch up, adjust the height of the hitch so the tongue is just above the level of the tow ball. And while you're backing the vehicle, get someone to indicate with their hands how far you have to go. Now, last but certainly not least, before you head off on your holiday, you will need extended rear vision mirrors for your towing. The most basic model attaches directly to the rear vision mirror, or a slightly more robust model is attached to the side door, and it's got a seatbelt style padded attachment here, and it'll give you slightly wider vision behind your van. And you can still get the model that stretches across the bonnet of the car. It's essential for safe driving. Well, I think we're set to go. Let's go. Well, it's a tough job, but someone's got to do it. Let's go. See you on the road. Now, when we refer to load in the caravan, what that means is everything that you personally pack into the van when you're heading off on your trip. And let's be honest, it can be a lot of gear. Your clothes, all your camera gear and the batteries, food, drink, even extra camping gear like the annex that attaches to the van, all your extra toys, bikes, surfboards, you name it. It all adds up to the weight of the van, and that's fantastic. That's what we want when we're going on holidays. And there's lots of nooks and crannies and clever spaces to store things in vans these days. For example, under this bed at the back end of the van, an enormous amount of storage space. A great idea. But beware, it can be a bit of a trap. If we overload this kind of space with too much heavy stuff, for example, cans of food or crates of beer or your favourite red wine, perhaps jerry cans of water or fuel, these things are very heavy. And if they're all up the back of the van, it'll make it quite dangerous to tow and more difficult to handle. And it's much the same up this end of the van, in this case the front end. Plenty of spots to store things, but you don't want to get caught putting too much at the front, too many heavy items that will bring all the weight, all the load to the front end of the van. It causes this effect, pushing down on the front of the van but the back of the vehicle. And that'll affect your handling, it'll affect your fuel economy and wear on your tyres. Overall, what we're talking about is distributing the weight evenly across the length of the van. And in fact, the system that helps you out with this is called a weight distribution system. Let's have a look at one of those. So the time has come to hitch up your caravan or large camper trailer. You need to worry about weight distribution because it spreads the weight evenly from the front of the vehicle right to the back of the van. The first thing you need to do is take some measurements, particularly the height of the wheel hub above the ground before you've attached anything to the back of the vehicle. Take a note of that measurement and then put the van on. you'll find that the front of the vehicle will rise up because you're getting this effect, the pressure on the tow ball. So you will have already attached your brackets to the drawbar of whatever it is you're towing, and now it's time to attach the spring bars. These are extremely heavy duty bars and they will take the weight evenly across the entire vehicle. They're fairly simple to fit. You just slide in there like so. Now it's time to hook one of the links of the chain on. This may take a little bit of experimenting the first time you do it to get the level of your vehicle right. And one of the tricks to help you there is to actually rise up on the jockey wheel. Then it's a simple matter of using a leverage rod to pull that into place. And put the locking pin in. And then the final step in the whole procedure is to take your measurements again and make sure that they are all the same as when you started. So a quick measure again of the front wheel hub above the ground, and there it is back to 75 centimetres, where we started from before anything was loaded on the vehicle. So now the weight is distributed evenly from the front of the vehicle right to the back of the caravan. If you're really considering towing anything with significant weight, a weight distribution system is vital. It'll help your handling and steering, braking, and reduce wear and tear on your tyres. It's worthwhile investing. Of course, let's not forget the big storage area, the boot that you get at the front of most vans these days. Look, it's a great spot to put that bit of extra camping gear, but avoid putting things like 4 full jerry cans or heaps of heavy tools in there. It'll just put too much weight at the front of the van. Now, before you load up anything into your caravan, it's essential that you locate the manufacturer's compliance plate. In this case, located here on the back wall of the boot. It's got all the load ratings that come straight from the manufacturer, the tier mass, the gross trailer mass, the aggregate trailer mass, and the axle group load capacity. This one also includes tyre, size and pressure. What it's all about is the load rating of the van and telling you how much extra you can load into it for safe travel up the road. Backing an RV or a large caravan has now become as easy and hassle-free as backing the family car, thanks to the innovation of reversing cameras. They're mounted on the back of the vehicle and they can show you clearly what's behind you as you go into reverse. Some even have microphones to allow you to hear what's behind you as well as see it. They're also a great safety feature out on the open highway when you're being overtaken or you're overtaking, to let you see when it's safe to move out and then when it's safe to move back again to your side of the road. This is how it works. It's a great idea. You can see what or who is right behind you.